What is up, guys? I am back. It's your boy Irish Creation here. I am making another Clan War recap video. Sorry about the not uploading videos. That's just lack of time. Today, what we're doing is going over a video, going over Clan War with adults ABC. And lately, we've been facing a lot of these adult clans. I'm not sure what's up with that, but they've been giving us some pretty tough wars. Because of the way the game has recently changed, it makes people that aren't necessarily normally capable of 3-starring. It's making them capable of 3-starring. So it's been a lot harder of wars recently. That goes for everybody, not just fair play clans like us. So we ended up coming out on top on this one, 56-51, and we cleared everything except for the Town Hall 11s, and we've got some pretty high 2-stars, I think. If memory serves me right. Nope, I guess we didn't this war. But I know we did have Val, one of our Town Hall 9s, come up in 2-star at Town Hall 11, so good job. I'm going to be showcasing a couple attacks today, including my own, because I was really proud of it, so I'm just gonna get mine out of the way. I wasn't necessarily really proud of it. I just thought that it was really smooth, and I wanted to show it to you guys. It's not necessarily a really good base, but this attack is very capable of taking out bases like this. So I'm kind of going to use this moat right here in the middle where the air defense is to get into the core, which is why I liked this attack. So I spread out my wizards a little bit, and you got to make a really wide funnel when you're doing this, because if not, your Valkyries will walk, I promise you that. So, and the bowlers will definitely walk if your funnel's not created perfectly when you're going into a moat like this. So I rage, I heal, drop a poison on the CC, queen comes in there, bam, bam, 2 hits, dead. Turn John, takes out that king. The golems spread to both sides, I think, to one in the core and one to the left, so that's better for me. And as you can see, I got a really, really deep push from that kill squad, and they wiped out a lot, so the hog deployment was fairly easy. The bowlers going in, taking out the mortar on the backside, kill that double giant bomb spot, or the single bomb spot right there. Turned out there's nothing there anyway. I'm going to play a couple more hogs on the backside, and I get really thin with hogs here until I heal them. I had to use that heal very wisely because of that wizard tower, so I spread it out to reach the end of that wizard tower. And yeah, that's it. The kill squad did a lot of damage and took out like both double giant bomb spots there. So as you can see, I single tripped him on one side and took it out on the other. So you don't necessarily have to enter from the strong side of a base, as in where the queen is at, to always get deep enough to push. So the bowlers do a lot of work. So if you're trying to figure out where to go in at a base, usually your kill squad takes in about maybe half the base, maybe a little bit less than half the base. So always keep that in mind, depending on how strong your kill squad is. Like in this case, my kill squad took over 3/4 of the space. So the hogs was absolutely no problem. This is going to be more of an instructional video, I think, than anything, because we are just, in my personal opinion, we are lacking depth in this roster to be able to do wars like we had this war every time. Just because we're shuffling people around and people are just getting used to switching back to 3-starring and that type of stuff. So I think once we get more depth in our roster and people get more comfortable with themselves and know what they can do, I think this team will be a lot better. Not saying that we're not good right now, but just pointing out simple facts. Let's see. I haven't reviewed these yet, so I'm kind of going to take a guess. I'm going to show people that I know are good attackers. And that's just because of lack of time. Not to say anything that nobody's not a good attacker or anything of that sort. I'm just going with people that I know right now, just because I haven't looked over these yet. I kind of wanted to keep it a surprise myself. So he puts the queen on one side, and with a little archer to take out the building at the end there, and baby dragon for a funnel to get the queen walk started. And the queen walk is going to have a lot of value. She's going to take out a lot of defenses over there, including 1-2 point defenses. So that queen walk on that side is going to be worth a lot. Plus, it's going to help with cleanup as well. So I'm not sure. Wow, 2 Teslas. That's very good value from her. 3 Teslas. If you guys can do that with a queen walk, take out 3 Teslas, by all means, please do. Because that makes it 10 times easier for your kill squad. There's no getting roasted by Valkyries, or your Valkyries getting roasted by Teslas. That eliminates that completely. Bowlers actually take a lot of damage from Teslas as well, so the bowlers did walk on that one, but they decided to jump back in. King goes ham, absolutely just demolishes 3/4 of this base. Almost by himself. He did not bring any Valkyries, so King did a lot of work. He places in his hogs. I think he's going to drop that poison spell. Perfect poison spell on the go. Those skellies get absolutely roasted. Drops in a couple more hogs, and this base is demolished. And that hound is not even touched, so that's exactly what you want. I think this might have been a cleanup, so that hound not being touched saved a lot. Because one of those hounds can take out a whole pack of hogs. I hate to say it, but they can. So yeah, great job. Well executed. As you can see, these guys aren't coming in directly from the queen side every time. They're switching it up, coming from the far side and getting a deeper push. So whatever you feel more comfortable with is absolutely what you should do. But in my case, I like to come in from a side to where I know I can grab the king and still get a decent push with a lot of value in it. So I guess you can just use that for yourself. In this side, there's a lot of value up on the queen side right here. So in this case, it'd be really good to come in from the queen side. I just base my attacks on where the value's at, pretty much. So wherever I can get the most value out of my kill squad, if I can take out the king, the queen, the clan castle, and like 3 or 4 point defenses, that's where you want to come in from. So he drops the king, the queen, both columns in, he rages them, and the bowlers are just going to go ham inside that rage. Yep, bowlers go ham. Unfortunately, I think the bowlers got taken out there by that kill squad. Not by dropping bombs or anything, but the splash damage that they did when the queen took him out. So that's very unfortunate. He could have gotten a lot more out of those bowlers, but with that bomb tower being there, stuff happens. So he's getting a really pretty good push in there from his queen. His golems are tanking everything on the right-hand side there. And I think he took out 2 air defenses, I think. But he decided to come in from the one closest to the queen side, which is, it's completely up to the attacker there. Places those balloons in a little bit wonky, but he ends up getting what he wants out of it, which is that wizard tower. And a point defense. Those balloons are coming in from the backside, drops a couple more from the top, rages them up to get them in through that third air defense there. His hound's getting a little bit low, and his hound actually pops, and they still have 1 more air defense to go. So those pups are actually doing a lot of work right now, getting him through to the air defense. So I think he has enough to get him through to this air defense. Wow, absolutely roasted. But nonetheless, the air defense is up, and the queen is still up. There's pups all over the base. And even though the air defense did not go down, he still got this 3-star. So, great job, Sen. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that was not planned. So, way to go, man. Sometimes you just have to work on the fly like that. Glad his kill squad was a little bit heavier. So, let's see. I'm going to show some lower level stuff here. I never really show. I've been showing max stuff. I want to show some lower. Oh, see, I'm not showing that. That was bad. Yeah. The last war, the most recent war that we had, we faced a clan where I'm not even going to do that recap because it's absolutely pointless. The Supercell system is broke. The way they do war weights in Supercell is just not liable anymore. We went up against, I think, 15 Town Hall 10s, 4 Town Hall 11s, and the rest were 9s. And we only have, what, let's say 5 Town Hall 10s, maybe? Maybe if we're lucky. And those are 9.5s. So they had 9.5s with bowlers down the line. We can't really compete with that, so I'm just not even going to show that recap. It's not worth it at this moment. But yes, if you were wondering, we ended up losing that war. We actually had a really, really good outing, but nonetheless, a loss is a loss. So places in Valkyries, drops a little funnel at the bottom there to take out a couple of defenses. I think he was hoping to take out the queen, but that never happened. So drops a rage on his Valkyries. He brings really light kill squad this time. I think he's just looking to wipe that core out with all the air defenses there, and he's just going to deploy hounds and a loon on the backside. Yeah, this base is demolished, crushed. So that was absolutely it's going to be absolutely destruction right here. All of his air defenses are in the core, so he brought really light Valkyries, really heavy on the loons. As you can see, he still has 6 loons to deal with. In the words of Powerbang, balloon parade. All right. So yeah, bam, a whole bunch of air traps hit him, and he loses a lot of health on those balloons, but that hound is still tanking, so drops 2 backside loons there to take out that wizard tower. Distract it. Here's those hounds to pop. Or get that hounds to pop. That's icing on the cake right there. They're a lot faster than loons. So, and yeah, look at that. That's destruction. And he still has a shit ton of loons left. So, great job, man. Well played. Way to take advantage of that base. Let's see. This is going to be a little bit longer of video, just simply because I want to get a lot in. Oh yeah, this is a good attack. I watched this one live, so. He has a really great plan for this attack. He wants to come in from queen side with a queen walk and scrape through the bottom and take out that queen and most of the double giant bomb spots there in that base. So if he eliminates both of those air defenses, the queen, he takes out, basically he's taking out 2 giant bomb spots that could possibly hinder his healing on his hogs. So drops in hogs there from the right. Why is this 4 timesing? Drops in hogs from the bottom right here, bottom left, sorry. They swipe through that base, take out both expos, and hit a giant bomb there, but they ended up getting healed. So either way, this base is demolished. In the entry, he took out 4 Teslas on the entry, with 3-point defenses out front. So that's a very great kill squad entry right there. If you can do that every time, that'd be, you just wipe through bases. But unfortunately, on a fresh hit, you just never know. So, and I'm not sure if this was a fresh hit, but nonetheless, that was a really great attack. So good job, man. Let me see. I know there's one I wanted to show in here. Yeah, I'll show this one. It's not really an anti-3-star base, but I mean, I think it's an attempt at one. But, yeah, we're just going to go with that. Drops in a golem there with a couple wizards. Fortunately, he drops those wizards a little bit too early. But, it's not like he knew. So, and this was probably a fresh hit considering that just happened. So, drops his golem on the other side with his king and his queen and his bowlers. And bowlers are really useful. If you mix bowlers with Valkyries at Town Hall 9 right now, it's just destruction, because that's what I've been doing in my raids, mixing bowlers and Valkyries, and they've been wiping through bases, taking out 3/4 of the base, so there's not a need for me to even, put in my hogs sometimes. So in this case, he just uses bowlers, king, queen, golems, gets pretty good entry there, takes out a lot of value, takes out 2 air defenses. And as you can see, all air targeting defenses right here are all grouped up together near that air defense. So this is one of the proper bases to go into right here and use an air attack. So, which you learn with experience. You learn what bases to pick with air and what bases you don't want to pick with air. So I guess it's just personal preference too, really. Gets through, places another couple loons there, and drops a rage spell with back-end loons to distract that wizard tower. He distracts that wizard tower just long enough so everything survives. Great job, man. Great job. Great distraction there. If you wouldn't have done that, then I'm not sure that this base would have been 3-starred. So, great job, man. I'm just gonna go through these again. Let's see here. Odin. So I'm gonna do some higher level stuff. They haven't been getting enough love. I've been showing Town Hall 9 stuff. So I know we have some really, really great Town Hall 11 attackers and Town Hall 10 and 11 attackers right now. So, and I know they do a lot of work in wars. So in advance, thank you guys. You guys do a lot of work. You don't get enough credit. Such as Diablo and Trunks, the leader of the clan. They do a lot of work. And every other Town Hall 10, they pull a lot of weight in this clan. So I want to say thanks to all the Town Hall 11s for stepping up until we get enough Town Hall 9s to give you guys scouts. Most of these Town Hall 11s are all fresh hits too, because at the moment we don't have, I don't want to say depth, but we don't have the roster right now to give our Town Hall 11s scouts, like a lot of scouts. So usually in advanced war clans like this, we have enough to give them to get some solid scouts on it, but in this case we don't. So all these are fresh hits. So he drops a poison on the CC full of minions. Absolutely worthless. Absolutely worthless unless you're using Valkyries. I'm sorry about the phone, don't mind that. Drops in a whole shit ton of dragons and just demolishes the whole front side of that base. Uses the Grand Warden ability to get them through to the Town Hall. I think the loon died and made some pups, so dragons are all that's left. So those dragons get through, sweep through the Town Hall, and he's at 60% right now. So absolutely crushed this base. Great 2-star there, Diablo. And right now, during this war, that's all we needed was fresh hit 2 stars, and they gave it to us. So great hit, man. Good job. He created a really good funnel off the start. So I'm going to show both of Diablo's hits, and I'm going to show 2 of the other ones as well. So he comes in with the Queen Walk from the back end side there. Starts that Queen Walk. I think his Queen is going to sweep to the left here. Yeah, she does. Starts in with the Queen Walk. Drops his Golem in there for the support with his Queen, and his King, and his Grand Warden. I think he's just going to sweep around the outside to make a good solid funnel. He'll drop in his Valkyries in the middle to get that Town Hall. Yep. And his Valkyries go straight to the Town Hall. Great funneling. Great job there. And Valkyries take out the Town Hall. Just enough Valkyries to take out that Town Hall. So, well played there. And he gets 52% and a 2-star. So, great job. That's a really great funneling job right there. And he places Valkyries in the perfect spot. So, props to him. Tails. This guy doesn't get enough credit either. They do a really good job. I'm going to pop a little say hi to YouTube. Let's see here. Drops in a bunch of giants there with bowlers. So I think it's 16 or 20 bowlers. The balloon and a dragon comes out of the Town Hall, or out of the CC. Absolutely worthless. I think it was a dragon. I didn't even pay attention, to be honest with you. So gets in, sweeps through the Town Hall, demolishes that Town Hall and anything in the core. And he still has his Queen up. I'm not sure exactly how he plans to get to 50%. I think he's going to do a baby drag and a couple of balloons. Yep. And gets that 54%. And yeah, that's that. Bowlers sweeping through. That base was a little bit harder to hit with bowlers because the Town Hall and the Inferno Towers were isolated, so that's always hard. And we had a Town Hall 9 step up and 2-star one of these Town Hall 11s. So good job for Val. I'm gonna show this attack 100% every time. So he drops in 2 loons there. Take out corner defenses so he can get a little bit more percentage. So right now he's picking off defenses so he can get percentage with baby drags. So it's well thought out on his part. Well thought out. And he's going to get a lot of percentage. Everything on that top left-hand side he's going to get for percentage. I think he's going to drop his baby drags and his queen on top there, or just his queen, either way. These guys are awesome. Talking about driving drunk and shit. All right. Let's see. He drops his queen there. She takes out a lot of buildings. She's going for that town hall, and I think he's just going to go baby drags on the backside with a couple of minions for percentage. Yep. So on a base like this, it's screaming 2-star all over it. I don't know why, as a Town Hall 11, you have your Town Hall on the inside, but on the outside. But hey, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever picks your cherries, you know what I'm saying? Drops in a couple of baby drags there. And at this point, he's gotten well over 50%. So as a Town Hall 9, and you get 67%, almost 70% on a base, Town Hall 11, I would feel really bad. I would probably change that base. Because as a Town Hall 11, you get a 2-star, that's a good job. So for a Town Hall 9 to step up and get it, that's fucking amazing. I'm going to show one more attack. This is just random. I have no idea what the attack is going to be. So it's another Town Hall 9, 3-starring Town Hall 10. Looks like a new Town Hall 10, but nonetheless, level 37 Queen, which in itself is an amazing feat. So drops in Kill Squad with a couple bowlers there on the backside with Golem for tanking. Takes out that CC pretty easily. And his bowlers are going to go in and wreck stuff. I like how they did those bowlers to where they hit double defenses there. Like where they can do damage from the first building and then carry over to the second. I like that. Really balances Town Hall 9 out, I think, in my opinion. So let's see. Drops a queen. I think he's going to end up dropping that loon on the backside. Yep. And takes out there. He's going to take out that archer tower on the bottom, which could have been a nuisance. Drops another loon there to get through the secondary defense. And this is a really easy deployment for loons, so because his base is really spread out. So cannons can't hit air. Loons or the archer towers the only thing that can hit those at the moment. And there's 3 left, but they also have a hound left too, and everything is collapsing on the last air defense there, so yep, and there we go. He still has one more loon to play with, and he's going to drop it on that wizard tower, but not needed, I guess you could say, because that hound is left, so that hound is still tanking. Boom, gets that hound to pop, and that's going to help out tremendously with his cleanup, because hounds or the lava pups do a lot of cleanup. Loons are just too slow to sweep through the rest of the space, so if that hound wouldn't have popped, this would have been a fail, 100%. All right, so yep, those lava pups do a lot of work, a lot of cleanup. Take out 3/4 of the 3/4 of the outside buildings just by themselves. So the wizard did a lot of work. Started off, wiped that whole top right hand side with that minion. So wizard going in. All right, and I think that's gonna be it, guys, for this video. So I'm gonna go back and step out really quick, and I just want to highlight a couple of things. If you are a Town Hall 9 and you are looking for a home and you think you have 3-star capabilities, please stop by. It's really appreciated, and we need it quite a bit. Our Our Town Hall 10 play and Town Hall 11s is solid at the moment, so I'm not sure if that's what we're looking for. But if you are a Town Hall 10 and you have the ability to 3-star, even more weights as yourself, or even 2-star even. This is a place for you. Please stop by. We need everything we can get. If you think what it takes, just hit us up a message, and we will check you out. I'm not sure what they have in terms of going on for the mini, whether or not they want to make anything else out of that. But yeah, guys, this has been Irish Creation, and I am signing out. Peace. Back on video. Stop.